Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington. I don't know if this is going to be a quick video, but this is going to be an off-the-dome video talking about the Marvel Universe and how it's going away, and how I feel about that. But first, I totally stealing this from Hitman Von Doom, who totally stole this from Tom, who totally stole this from Scott, who totally stole this from CJ, but on the 17th, so in 2 days, so this Saturday, is my comic book YouTube, or it's my YouTube comic book community year 1 type deal, marking the full year from the first video that I made to, now where I'm going to be. And so if you guys have any questions or anything, PM me them or send them in my comments or put them in the comments or whatever, and I'll answer them live in my live show that I'm going to be doing then. And yeah, so there's that. Now on to the Marvel Universe, and Marvel is officially going to be killing the Marvel Universe and really seeming like they're going to cancel books like The Ultimate and Ultimate X-Men, and they're moving Miles Morales to this Marvel 616 universe type deal. I don't like it. I don't like that the Marvel Universe is being killed. I see why they want to kill the Marvel Universe. Besides Ultimate Spider-Man, the other books in the Ultimate Universe are not doing well, or they're not doing as well as they would need to hold an entire universe together. Like I have the sales on my computer over here, and of all comic companies, seeming like Ultimate Comics Spider-Man is ranked 65 with make sure I get the right number. With 34,000 sales, close to 35,000 sales in the month of July. So, not great amount of sales, but then again, there aren't really good books aren't getting that many sales either. So, just a bit above that are both Daredevil and Wonder Woman, which people have said to be the best books at, their respective companies. So, these really good books aren't getting very good sales either. I mean, but compared to Ultimate, the 2 books of Ultimates that came out last month and the 2 books of Ultimate X-Men, especially Ultimate X-Men, they're not doing as well as I guess that they would hope. But it's seeming like them killing off the Ultimate Universe is also going to end up killing off Ultimate Spider-Man, because first of all, what are you gonna call his book? Because they're putting him into the Marvel 616 universe. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna do a play on Peter Parker Spider-Man and call him Miles Morales Spider-Man. What other adjectives can you add to Spider-Man to give him his own book? And also just the whole dynamic of his book. I mean, granted, I haven't read very much from the Miles Morales stuff, but from what I've read, it's been great. And so, and also even stuff before that, you're gonna lose Gwen Stacy, you're gonna lose that Mary Jane, and you're gonna lose, that Aunt May, and also the characters surrounding Miles Morales himself. So, all those dynamics that go well with that character are going to be lost, and now we have to put them in the thing. You lose stories that you could tell because the Ultimate Universe doesn't play by the same rules as this universe, and things that happen in the Ultimate Universe will stay as they are, because it almost seems like people take the Ultimate Universe and say, well, that can happen because it's just another world, and it's gonna really suck because you're losing a lot of great stories that you could tell, and even though the Ultimate Universe has, I don't know, been around for like 13 years or something, um, there's still a lot of things that can be done fresh. You can tell different stories that you can't really tell in the 616 universe. I mean, things new things can happen in a way, and characters are different, and you lose that once you start once you take away once they take away the Ultimate Universe, and so that's disappointing. I can understand on the surface why taking away the Ultimate Universe is smart business wise, but it's really killing off their one good book in the Ultimate Universe as well, because um, you lose the dynamic that character once had, because he was in his own universe where different things happened. So you know, and you can't just put Miles in the 616 universe and having him be, you can't call his book still Ultimate Spider-Man, and you can't have him kind of be on his own, because we already established in the Spider-Man miniseries that there is another Miles Morales. So, he can't just waltz in and go into living with his 616 parents or whatever that is. He can't do that. So he's going to be on his own, 13-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid, just on his own. There's that. There's the fact that he's going to be in New York, and in his book, you can kind of keep it his book and still have the heroes coming in and out. But now, if you get rid of that Ultimate Universe, it kind of, just to stick with continuity stuff, he's going to be running into like the Superior Spider-Man all the time, and there's going to be a lot of crossovers, and it's just not going to be as good as I would hope it would be, because I want to collect all this Ultimate Spider-Man stuff, where now collecting it would be a lot easier because new issues wouldn't be coming out. But now we're gonna have something missing. It's gonna be something missing. The dynamic is gonna be off. Characters that I grew to love through the regular Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man are gonna be gone, unless they just threw all those characters into the 616 universe, which would be terrible in itself. And it just sucks. I wish that they could keep, if they would just cancel Ultimates and Ultimate X-Men, if that's what they're really wanting to do, if they could just cancel that and then keep Ultimate Spider-Man as the one Ultimate book. It's kind of weird to have only one Ultimate book and have a whole universe around it, but it's having a whole universe around really the top seller of the Ultimate Universe. And so you have the Galactus Hunger book, but how long is that going to last? So, really just, if you could just center the whole Ultimate Universe around this Ultimate Spider-Man book, if the Ultimates had to come in one day, you don't have a crossover, but instead you just have them come into the book. And so everything can still exist in the Ultimate Universe, but just have Ultimate Spider-Man stay Ultimate Spider-Man, and then you don't lose a good book. You don't lose a book that sells at Marvel, because that's what will end up happening, is you lose a good selling book because you wanted to get rid of some bad selling books, and by doing so you really ruin the whole dynamic that people have grown to love with that Ultimate Spider-Man book. So I know a lot of people don't like the Ultimate Universe. I actually enjoy it a lot. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. If you think it's good that they take away the Ultimate Universe, if what I said kind of resonates and you're thinking to yourself, that does ruin the dynamics. But tell me what you guys think, because I might be off. But in my opinion, I think taking away the Ultimate Universe is a bad move for Marvel, and it will end to the loss of a really good book and some really good stories that they could have told. So anyways, kind of long video. I'm Wellington signing off the Comic Book Lowdown. I'll see you guys next time.